I still have a handful of made to order designs I haven't gotten around to yet. I have some spirals I need to tie, so that XL long sleeve, I keep forgetting to check for extra large long sleeves. I am going to be really screwed if I don't have any, so I'm not sure that I have long sleeves in any other drawer besides this one, so it's not looking very good. Pretty sure these others two are just tank tops and v-necks in the other. Dang it, I hope I have one somewhere. I'm really upset if I have to unravel one of the pre-tied Mindscape designs. Are you kidding me? I have all the sizes but not extra large. It just now occurred to me about the extra large long sleeve. I don't think I need to. Ooh, I might. I hope not. Did I make an extra large splatter recently? I can't remember, because I remember when I did like the counts of my pre-tied patterns, I had one of each size in a long sleeve. I got so excited when I just remembered that all over again, because that means I can just unravel a splatter pattern instead of a Mindscape, because for some reason I feel so much resistance toward unraveling a Mindscape. I already took the time to pre-tie. I just feel like those especially, it's like bad juju to spend the time and energy tying it only to unravel it. It's obviously my fault for not having my together enough to just have enough inventory on hand. Also need to still go check my pre-tied splatter patterns downstairs in the tie-dye dungeon. And also now I have 2 mediums in addition to everything else I need to get tied up. I think I'm gonna need to get some more mediums soda ashed. I'm not sure if I had those in the load I just did yesterday, but I'm gonna take these outside and probably get them just sprayed down and tied, at least these few that are all dried. Good news, it turns out I do have an extra large pre-tied splatter pattern long sleeve, so I'm gonna unravel that right now and then throw it in. I just mixed up some more soda ash to spray down the few other blank tees I've still got to get redampened. And I'm about to, I guess, get the first side of the ice dye started on a few of them. I really feel like I'm forgetting something. What do I need to do? Well, I still want to get the fig tree pictures, and I forgot it was supposed to also rain later on today, so I have even less time than I thought, but I already have all my baskets and whatnot hauled outside, which that reminds me. I can't believe I never thought to do this before today, just using one of my bigger size plastic storage bins to haul my, what I just call fig tree props, from inside the house to out here. So yeah, I just got those mediums in the washer, and once they're out of the washer, I'm gonna toss them in the soda ash and then bring them out and get those tied up. One's gonna be a spiral, the other is gonna be a splatter. Now I just grabbed that notebook. Okay, I just had the realization I should first do the fig tree stuff, and then even if it starts raining, I can still get the ice dye all done at lightning speed. I can just like put it in the garage because it'll still be really hot and humid in there. I still need to, okay, since I'm running like so behind on all of my handmade to order designs, I still have that one Mindscape long sleeve on hand, and I still have yet to get any of like the 9x16 content of the whole batch that it came out of in the making. Well, no, I got all the clips of it in the making. I just haven't gotten the last clip of all of them finished in order to be able to finish like a short form video. I definitely want to do that. Basically same thing with like those hippie ween made to order Mindscape designs. I still have like, well, just one extra on hand that's going to be shipping out. I have all the same Mindscapes out here with me that I got like some super half-assed clothesline pictures of just the other day, and then I forgot to get any video clips whatsoever. I might try and put those back up. I don't know, it's starting to feel like it might start raining sooner rather than later. I just remembered that those 2 long sleeve shirts, I made them at the same time, I'm almost certain, with 2 tank tops, and so the first thing I'm gonna do is hang those 4 up on the clothesline because I feel like the rain is coming any minute now. It'll definitely be faster to just get some like clothesline pictures and quick video clips. First thing, I'm just about to quickly get this long sleeve that I just soda ashed and wring out tied before it gets a little bit too dry. Then I'm gonna wring out those mediums that I just got in the soda ash, and those should be ready to tie up by the time I'm done doing the clothesline and whatever fig content I'm able to get done. Love when this happens. These tank tops are hideous, I hate them, but the long sleeves are pretty cool though. Weird how all 4 came out of the same batch of ice dye that were all made at the same time. Awesome. It totally slipped my mind just to get some quick pictures of those 4 all together while I had all 4 of them still up on the clothesline together. I just took like 2 of each down and like switched them out. Now I'm about to put the 2 tank tops right back up on the clothesline to get some pictures of them, because this is the sort of thing that Mission De-procrastination is precisely about, figuring out a way to actually follow through on full scope of what I intend to do. And I don't know, I'm just going to attempt to dig up those pictures I got of those custom tees I did last summer and how I like positioned butterfly. But I'm about to try and figure out, don't tell me I'm out of storage again. Okay, so try and refresh my memory on just how I set up all of those like wicker baskets or whatever I wound up using when I did like the pictures and video clips of those custom tees. I don't know, it's definitely just going to be much faster to find the pictures. Now I can't find my other 2 mannequin pegs like to stand them up anywhere. I really don't have time for this right now. I just remembered I do need this in order to kind of recreate that display. Still can't find those 2 missing peg things anywhere. They have to be outside here somewhere with all my other stuff, even though I went through it all like twice already. Wow, that fast? for the time it took me to go inside and look for those like head things, I don't know what else to call them, and come back out. And now all of a sudden, again, looks like it might just rain. But I'll find them the second it starts downpouring. Now I'm even more certain, and that I had the other two missing ones somewhere earlier just today, because I recall specifically Velcro that was peeling off one of them, and none of these three are peeling off nearly as much as one of the other two were.
12 seconds later.
One place I didn't check. By this point, I definitely don't have enough time to get pictures. I just don't have adequate daylight anymore, and I definitely don't have enough time left in the day for any hope of the sun coming back out. So what I'm about to do instead is I got all the mannequins kind of set up, and I do like this placement. I got some pictures to see how it looks, like the positioning of everything, and make sure it's like proportionate in the photo frame. But right now I'm just about to place a tape measure all around to try and get pictures of just how far apart each of like the stacks of baskets are from one another, so that I can hopefully more easily recreate this exact kind of display again in the future. That is, if I ever actually reference the pictures I'm about to take, which I probably won't. I've already done this once before in the past and have yet to ever do just that. Okay, I couldn't help but go through with trying to get some kind of big tree content since I took the time to haul everything outside, because I don't even want to know just how many times I've done exactly that, only to end up doing nothing ultimately. Really, I probably only got like one or two usable pictures, if that, out of the pictures I just took, but it probably didn't take long at all. Right now I'm just about to get those few mediums tied up, as well as redo that one large splatter that fell off the rack, and then tear everything down and head back inside and descend down into the tie-dye dungeon for the night.
The next day.
As you see, I ended up tying those tees inside. Well, really what I wound up doing was the two medium tees for the made to order design. I also then realized that I tied two large splatter patterns when I really only needed one. The other I was just going to add to my stash of pre-tied patterns. Here comes Bean to interrupt already. Hi, Bean. Hi. Hello. You already came to give commentary when I dropped the mindscapes on the stairs, huh? Yeah, you did. Speaking of that, this is what I get for trying to carry two at once, one in each hand. Hope they're not all f***ed up. Now I need to try and hurry and get these pictures way quicker than I already was going to try to, just for the sake of getting these rinsed ASAP, so that hopefully any like stains that are where they're not supposed to be won't press against them long enough to last. Hi, Bean. Since I already had the extra splatter pattern size large I needed for a custom request, it was for another one of the Miami Dolphins inspired color combos, and so that one is dyed along with all of my other made to order designs. I also got a handful of mindscapes done, and then I did another, what I was getting at is that the third thing I tied was an additional large splatter pattern long sleeve shirt, because that purple Urkel right there, I am not feeling too good about how it's going to turn out. I think it might be way too oversaturated on like both sides and might look like, so for that reason I'm having a feeling I might need to get that one started. So I've got the other one already on a split rack there. I kept telling myself I was gonna film bits and pieces of what I was doing while I was down here in the tie-dye dungeon getting everything dyed and ice dyed, but I just kept going and going and going and didn't get around to ever filming any clips. I feel like I had the most unproductive day, even though it was really the most productive day I've had in so long, but yet the fact I just kept moving nonstop all day and still didn't even get a fraction of what I wanted to and needed to done. With that said, before I get to rinsing everything, I did want to get some pictures and video clips of the mindscapes like on just one of these folding drying racks in front of the fig tree with that as like the background. I thought it would look nice. I'm about to finish getting all the stuff I need for that little setup outside right now. I just need to set up some drying racks out there and then get the mindscapes on the drying racks. None of the pictures or video clips I just got, like at least the 9x16 ones, came out nearly as good as I was hoping they would. First thing, I'm actually about to rinse this purple Urkel that's right here behind me on the drying rack, because I took it off of the original splat rack. I ice dyed it on in order to have enough that fit and like can balance on top of these folding drying racks outside. Once I came back inside, this one's like hanging and about to fall off, so I'm gonna get to rinsing that one right now, and then good thing I'm doing that first. Depending on how it turns out, I might have to start that other one right away. I mean, really, I feel like I should have got it started earlier, or yesterday even. But I have an overwhelming hunch that I'm going to not be satisfied with the turnout of this one and feel like it's good enough to ship out. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know, it doesn't really look all that bad. I'll have to wait and see what it looks like once it's out of the dryer though. Usually, if anything, the colors will look even more like detailed and contrasting against one another. This has gotta be my favorite lava stone geode pattern I have made yet. I am so excited to get the product page pictures to add some additional like variants to the product page of this one, but all three of them I think came out pretty cool. Also kept going and rinsing first the two long sleeves that tumbled down the stairs, and one of the two came out like really oversaturated, I feel like. I wasn't expecting these to be that way, way. Like one of the two long sleeves came out kind of how I anticipated the purple Urkel would, but I'll just have to wait and see what these look like once they're out of the dryer. Now I'm just about to start a laundry load of those few that I just finished rinsing out and let the hot water rejuvenate or replenish. I only have 3 more Mindscapes to go and then a few more made to order designs. I just got those 3 earthy ice dye spirals and then the 2 rainbow long sleeve shirts, as well as those 4 Mindscapes all rinsed out. Well, yeah, I got them rinsed out, but I just got them switched over to the dryer now because the first few that I rinsed are now out of the dryer. I was about to attempt to get just a couple of product page pictures and attempt to do the whole plan tomorrow today thing, technically plan later today before I go to sleep.
The next morning.
Right now, I'm just picking back up where I left off last night. I did actually end up making just a quick like brain dump of things I wanted to get done today. I've already got my wicker baskets and whatnot outside. I also took this little like wine rack that I garbage picked not too long ago out there because I have an idea of some stuff I want to do with it. I don't know why it only just occurred to me that it's probably much more efficient to keep everything on hangers than put it on one of those like clothing rack things. I can just have them like already ready to go and then not have to like unfold them and shake them out and whatever. So I don't know, I'm just gonna do that right now and then get to getting all that stuff done outside, as well as some clothesline content I want to get around to. Yeah, and then those 2 Mindscapes that took a little tumble down the stairs, they came out really, all the Mindscapes really, well, most of them came out pretty mediocre. This one, I just hate how this one came out. I don't even want to put this up on my website. Maybe I'll wait until I put up all the clearance stuff all at once. For some reason I feel like it'd be more efficient to get the stuff on the clothesline that I want to do first, and then arrange all of my baskets and mannequins by the fig tree after that. And then there's that little wine rack I was talking about that I picked from the curb, and that I especially wanted to attempt to do some kind of like product display with it, featuring all of those imposter Christmas gifts that I stashed upstairs in the attic some number of months ago. But I'm gonna stop rambling now and get to putting some stuff up on the clothesline. First up, I'm gonna put these 3 lava stone geodes on the clothesline, and then the 3 earthy ice dye spirals, and then also put them both up like combined, just because I want to get some content of these made to order designs before I ship them out later today. You know what, I'm gonna set a timer for an hour because my mom wants to leave in just about an hour. Let's see exactly how much I'm able to get done in that amount of time. I just remembered these 3 right behind me on the clothesline right now are all shipping out together for one order, and I just noticed an email this morning inquiring about the status of their order. So I'm about to get pictures of these 3 together so I can send them some quick pictures of the exact 3 that they'll be receiving, because I also made a point to get pictures of the stuff before rinsing it out. So I'll send them some pictures of what it looked like in the making as well as finished. I'm gonna do that right now. I wonder how much time I have left. I also wonder if I'll be able to check it without this video cutting out. I don't think there's a way for me to check the amount of time remaining on a timer I have set while still staying in the camera app recording, but right now I have 27 minutes left. Let's see how much more I'm able to get done. What am I gonna do next? Something else I really wanted to get done is put up a whole bunch of made to order designs, like as many pre-mades as I have, not like all of them, but any that I kind of have like doubles of is what I'm thinking, and get a nice picture I can use as like almost a banner kind of image. I don't know, I'll put an example of what I'm talking about up on the screen and get something like that to utilize on my website.
1 hour later.
Back from the restaurant with my mom, and I just tried to get some more pictures. I put up a few more shirts on the clothesline and tried to get some pictures, but the sunlight right now is making some of them a little bit like overexposed, and so I don't know, I'm just about to get them off the clothesline and attempt to get just a few pictures in front of the fig tree of some of the either individual ones or like 2s only, in order to make those little like size chart graphics I've been making for my website. 25 minutes until the sun sets, and that's according to the weather app on my phone. I have much less than that in all reality to get some halfway decent pictures, so let's see how much I'm able to get done. Never mind, I give up. All of these pictures look like shit.
5 minutes later.
I ended up getting just a few pictures of my favorite geode out of the 3. Now I'm gonna actually tear everything down and take it all back inside for the night, because I don't know, I don't really like how any of the pictures of this one turned out. For some reason, both attempts at getting any pictures of these earthy ice dye spirals on the mannequins came out like shit. So that's just a sign that I need to be done for the day, at least out here.